Hi everyone, in this video guide I'll show you how you can make and receive phone calls on your Mac. Basically with Yosemite and iOS 8 it's now possible to use your iPhone cellular connection to make and receive calls on your Mac. So say for example you had your Mac in another room and your iPhone was in another room or whatever, or your phone was on charge. It's possible if you've got your iPhone on the same Wi-Fi network as your Mac, you can make and receive calls. Now, got a couple of things that we need to do first before that'll work. We need to go into Facetime on the Mac first. Like I've got FaceTime in the dock just for the use and purposes of this video, but if you haven't got it shown on your dock, you can either find it in going into Launchpad, or you can find it via the Spotlight that's built into the Mac OS. So we'll load up FaceTime, then we're going to FaceTime's preferences. Now we need to have all of these boxes ticked here, but I think as default you don't have this bottom box ticked, which is iPhone cellular calls, and that will allow you to use your iPhone cellular connection to make and receive calls when your iPhone is nearby and on Wi-Fi. You need to ensure that that's ticked, else it won't work. And you also need to ensure that your Mac and your iPhone are on the same Apple ID as each other, else again it won't work. So that's what we need to do on the Mac first. I'll point out that neither the FaceTime app on your iPhone or on the Mac actually needs to be actively running to allow us to make and receive calls on the Mac. It's just that the preferences to manage this feature are kept in the FaceTime app. So you can safely exit out of FaceTime on the Mac and it'll still work fine. Now, as I said before, both the Mac and the iPhone, they'll need to be signed into the same Apple ID account and on the same Wi-Fi network as well, else it won't work. So that's pretty much what we need to do on the Mac. So if I just close down FaceTime now, and we'll go onto the iPhone now. Now we're going into settings first, and then we need to find FaceTime in the settings, and we'll go in there, and we need to also ensure that obviously we've got FaceTime switched on, and we need to ensure that we've got the iPhone cellular calls switched on as well, as again it won't work. Now once we switch the iPhone cellular calls on, it says that you can use your iPhone cellular connection to make and receive calls on devices signed into your iCloud account when they are nearby and on Wi-Fi. And again, as I've said before, we need to be on the same Apple ID. So once we've done that, we're good to go. So what I'll do first of all, I'll show how it's possible to make a call from your Mac, and then I'll show you how you can take a call on your Mac, so an incoming call in that example. So to make a call on your Mac, you need to go into the Contacts app, and again for the purposes of this video I've got mine stored on the dock, but if it isn't there on your machine, you can simply either go into Launchpad or find it via the Spotlight feature. So if we go into Contacts, now just for the purposes of this video I'm just going to call O2 Customer Services on the 202 number. Now as you can see, when you move your mouse arrow over the number, we've got a little blue phone symbol appear on the on the right hand side. Now once we say this, we can click on this little blue phone symbol and that'll initiate the phone call. So if I just click on that, and now once I've clicked on that, if you look at the top right hand side of my screen, you'll see a little information banner coming up, and a couple of other options as well. So if I just press that, and you might, if I remain quiet, you might be able to hear the O2 recorded announcement introducing itself when the call's answered. So I'll just dial now, and there we are on the upper right.
Hello and welcome to O2. If you wish to talk about a different mobile number to the one you're calling from, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2.
Not sure if you can hear that on the video, but obviously once you finish your phone call, you just click on the end button there, and that'll disconnect your call. What I'll do now is I'll dial my iPhone from another phone. So just a few seconds, there we go. And then we get up at the upper right hand side of the screen, we can see details of caller's number, but obviously in this video I've withheld my number, but you'll get the caller's number coming up there, and then the options to either accept and decline. And then we've got a little drop down out of there, which will give us the option to remind about the call in 5 minutes, 15 minutes or 1 hour. And then once you hang up on the call, we should get a little banner appearing notifying us that we've missed the call. That usually comes, there we are. So you can clearly see if you've missed a call there. Well, I think that covers everything for this video. I can't think of anything else. I hope you found this video guide useful. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.